Alright, hey guys, welcome to another video, how-to installation video. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. So my brother-in-law, he brought his Dodge Cummins twin turbo, and hey, check out some of my other videos because I'm going to go ahead and do one on his as well. But this is going to be a really quick how-to video on replacing a steering shaft on a 24 valve, 3/4 ton Dodge Cummins. Okay, first what you're going to want to do is identify where we're actually going to be starting off from. So just once you actually receive the part, just understand that this is going to be the one that's going to be closer to the firewall, and this is going to go ahead and trail right down towards the axle. Okay, so first of course we've got to locate where the actual shaft is. So valve cover, we're going to go ahead and come on down here. There's a lot of stuff going on here. We got fuel lines, wiring harnesses and whatnot. Okay, so this is the actual steering shaft, and this is the one that I was talking about that's closer to the firewall. See where it's turning right there? Tools you will need right here, pretty simple. Okay, I'm going to use a 13 millimeter, and I will not need a deep socket to get back there or an extension because I can reach my hand back there and get to that nut right there. So it's only one bolt, and so it looks like you're taking off one bolt from the steering shaft from the top, and once you follow it all the way down, there's going to be another bolt right here at the bottom, and I'm going to access that from the ground. So I already pulled the bolt off where the steering shaft is that's closer to the firewall. So this is a little bit easier, guys. So bear with me here. Instead of actually going through the top of the engine and all the way down to get to that steering shaft down there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go right underneath. Luckily this truck's lifted, so for some of you guys that your truck isn't, I'll just go ahead and jack it up a little bit so you can get under there. Alright, so let me show you where it's at. Alright, we're under the truck. I'll go ahead and pan up here. Okay guys, that's the lower part of the steering shaft right there. We got to pull that nut. And to make this a little easier on me, I don't know if you have the capability, but I'm going to use my impact and a very long extension to get to it. Okay, there's a bolt right there. That's the lower bolt. Alright guys, so now that I got both bolts off, I'm going to go ahead and reach in here, and I'm going to go ahead and take the steering shaft off right here. That's alright. You see my hand? Yeah. Alright, now that we have the shaft routed to the actual steering gearbox here, now I'm going to go ahead and mate it right up here to the steering column right here against the firewall. Right, now that the shaft is seated properly, we're going to go ahead and install our bolt back in. Alright, don't forget to tighten the steering shaft closest to the steering gearbox right here. Okay, so that steering shaft is finally installed. Overall, I would say it's about a 2-hour job. It turned into a 2-hour job, but I'll tell you what, it literally could be a 20-minute job. It really isn't that hard to do. The reason why it took so long is that shaft right there, the old one, it was pretty much seized, the cylinder itself, so there was no way it could retract. So that's why I cut it. I'm not wishing that upon you at all, but one thing I will suggest on the installation is, guys, go ahead and pull the steering shaft out. Once you get it out, don't buy the part yet. Bring it to the auto parts store. Have them pull out the actual part that they have in stock and match it up, and make sure that the bolts are correct. The circumference of the shafts, everything in general. Okay, so basically, I know you guys keep seeing all these colors right here. This is a twin turbo Cummins 24 valve. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a description. Go ahead and check out my other video. I'm going to do a review on the twin turbo Cummins installation review. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe.